Welcome to Colo Plays Blueprints, Day 1, Episode 1. This has come very highly recommended. I love a bit of strategy, I love a bit of story, and I've been told that this has a similar mechanic to the way that Outer Wilds works, although it's a totally different game to Outer Wilds, so I loved Outer Wilds. I'm really interested to give this one a go. If you're new here, if this is your first time here, the primary thing that you need to know is that I don't know what I'm doing. Please do help us keep it that way. It means that it enables me basically to play things with a fresh perspective, with no outside influence, and to share that new experience with you. So please help me keep it that way if you choose to comment. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited to give this one a go. Playing this on Game Pass, by the way. Playing this on Game Pass with PC and using controller to play. Let's mute alerts for the intro, shall we? Here we go.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Oh?
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Oh no.
In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Well, I guess we better find it. Cluedo meets Stardew Valley intro meets Outer Wilds game mechanic meets strategy. I'm in. I'm ready. All those doors are beautiful. This is a huge house. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. No big deal. Just find it. There is something very bizarre about me choosing to play a game where you have to find your way somewhere. As somebody with precisely zero sense of direction, have I made an error? The Colo way. All right, I've been told I need a notepad. This is pretty much all I know about this game. We watched the trailer, and that a notepad would be useful. I've got a big one. Colo ain't inheriting any land title or anything. No, I'm definitely not. Listen, I'll try my best, but don't expect any miracles. I do love strategy. I've played a lot of Civilization. I love strategy. It helps turn my brain off. So I think sometimes it can be quite meditative, and I hope it's going to be like on the meditative side instead of the frustrating side. Right. So I'm guessing 50 foots, 50 steps. What do I do? What do I do here? Okay, so mouse, keyboard. Ooh, reflective. Okay. So step count isn't going down. So it must be like a specific action. Hello, what's this? Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you lose 1. Okay. When you no longer have any footprints left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it day. Alright, so we've got to be very mindful of our spoons / footsteps. Ace of spades. What else is in here? Very large, terrifying urn. Is there anything out here? Is this going to remove a footstep? The grounds. Oh no, I've gone 49 steps. Oh, so it did remove a step. Okay, well, hey, listen. It be the Colo way if nothing else, chat. And that's a garden? Is that going to be another room? Okay, hold. Let's just try and explore this one unless I feel that I've made a mistake. I feel that I've missed the tutorial in that first room. And that was an instinct. And I apologize because I should know better. But apparently I literally never learn. So here we are. Little bird bath. But no birdies? There was a birdie on the, arrows converging. Oh, damn, that's cool. That's a really long way down. Goodness me, imagine the insurance on this place. Is it gonna fall in the sea? Have they heard of erosion? The cliff is like... am I on... That's such a lot... Am I on an island? Am I on a floating island? Is this Noah's Ark? Boishki, boishki. Can I get in there? No, okay. A tunnel? Do I have a torch? I'm concerned that I don't have a torch. Am I going to be jump scared here? Turn on. Turn the torch on. Oh, it's so dark. And I can't jump. Okay. I feel that this is somewhere to come back to. I've definitely accidentally skipped the tutorial. But I'm now concerned I've already lost 1 step by coming out of here, which I don't feel was fruitful other than suddenly fearing for my life. And I'm not sure I can call that fruitful in this economy. Fearing for my life from a great height is what we will call the grounds. All right, one more little gander over here. I'm guessing this is going to be another press the button to leave, which will be another step if so. Yeah, oh God. I didn't press the button to leave, and yet here we are in a step. Should I keep going? Should I go back? Okay. There's so many hidden doors. All right. So, depending on how much like Outer Wilds this is, I imagine I keep my memories. There's a campfire. Oh my God, not me talking about Outer Wilds and immediately finding a tent and a campfire. Oh my heart. Oh my heart. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you're not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu RT. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. Actual question, chat. I was supposed to do that first, right? Actual question. Just in case you were doubting when I said I have no idea what I'm doing, please let this be evidence. Oh, what a grumpy dog. Do you know what the problem is? Somebody's mowing their lawn and they just didn't ask for his permission. He just tip-tapped up the hallway, got to the door, and then turned around and left. Oh, I'm so sorry, lads, we're muted. Bad mower. Hello? Loud boy. He's off. See ya, he's off again. All right, so I appear to have used 3 steps already. That's a problem. Apple trees? A padlock. There's no way that I could... Is it 1993, which is the only thing that I can remember? That's the year of the will. No, it's not 1993. An orchard. This place is beautiful. Okay, right. We are going to go back to the start because I feel that this is actually going to be never ending. I just assumed that this was like a little outside area and that I assumed that this was going to be like a small outside area that was just for like the intro. No, we should definitely go back and actually do the tutorial. Private drive. What? I've used another step and I can't go through here, can I? No. Imagine the drive up here. So I use steps to go back through what I guess this is classing as rooms, as well as advancing to a new one. That's concerning. And then this one's going to use another step, right? 45, yeah. Cool, so we've already used 5, and we're about to use a 6th, and I haven't been anywhere. Oh my god, that's another gate, isn't it? God, I just go and do the tutorial. Just go and do the tutorial. And what else have we got here? Open only in the event of my death. Well, I do believe they're dead. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Probably should have read that first, shouldn't I? Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself. I feel you have overestimated me. Kaji, thank you for gifting a sub to Bad Mower. It's very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Interesting. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. Okay. I do, Sanborn, I've got a notepad. Blueprints? The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing RT. Okay. Let's try this side. I'm gonna specifically try here for the camera in the hope that it allows you to see the room that I'm in, because that shows just down there, I think. Let's try this and see how it goes. Okay, so what's all this? This is where I am now. Entrance hall. Rooms 01 to 012. 13 to 24. 37 to 46. Red rooms, that sounds ominous. Okay, exit. I'm going to explore all the things. Is this going to be a game where everything is important, including what the time is? Is it going to be that kind of game? Let's write it down just in case. 9:44? The grandfather clock. Oh my god, it's still ticking? I didn't... Oh, it's... Okay, the time's ticking. And we have the Queen of Diamonds and the Ace of Spades. Queen of Diamonds and Ace of Spades. 12:01? I wonder if that's the code. Queen... Diamonds, Ace, Spades. I think if nothing else, if we restart, we'll then be able to see if that changes. All right, let's go. Let's open our first door. Whenever you enter this room, gate 2 steps, closet, hallway. And I can open the thing here. So... if this is about not blocking myself off, I wonder if actually it's useful for me to do the closet first. So I don't know how this works, so it's going to be a moment to put it together. But I'm guessing at some point I will have to use the closet. 2 items though. So maybe I have to use 2 closets. And the bedroom has 2 steps that I gain. I don't know what the hallway does. I wonder if it's actually best for me to use the closet first because I still have 2 other entry points in the entrance hall. And if it gives me the same rooms when I walk through another door, assuming I'm going to get to walk through... Hold that thought. Are you gonna come say hi? Put your little nose up here. Woof, I know, woof. We don't need to bark at any more lawnmowers, do we? We don't need to bark at any more lawnmowers today. He thinks he's in trouble. I guess he sort of is. Right, where were we? So I don't know if, like, maybe if I get to walk through it, like, maybe the closet ends the game. Maybe it's like, here you are, no more doors. But if it doesn't end the game, I guess I have like a step to get into the closet and then a step to get presumably back into the entrance hall. And then if I get back into the entrance hall, there's 2 other entrance. Maybe the best idea is to actually just close off this entrance hall straight away. So then I at least use 1 closet and I don't like have that to deal with later. Let's find out. Let's test that theory. Let's test that theory. A hammer? A key! What did that do? Okay. Can shatter padlocks, unlocked trunks. Great. Well, I haven't found one of those yet, but I'm all for it. I can't seem to pick anything up in there. Safety pin and a bowler hat. Renee Magritte, is that you? Lots of briefcases. Doesn't look like anything else up here. That umbrella is a really cool art style. Like, I mean, it's all a cool art style, but I love the like dotted lines. It makes me think of like haberdashery prints. Okay. So now let's test it. Is it the same? Queen of diamonds, ace of spades. It is. It's the same. So I'm going to try this way now. Are you going to go? Oh my God, it's totally different.
I'm a potato.
Oh no, it's totally different. Oh God, it's totally different. Hey, Nightstorm Star, thank you for the 51. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm really concerned. Like, I really thought that I would get the other 2 options again as well. All right, let's go parlor. I don't know what that. Oh no, but store. And then I have to have something with another entrance though. That's the only thing. This looks like good items. It gives me good. Let's try it. Oh God, have I snookered myself immediately? Goodness, what have we got here? A coin? Like a religious prayer bead with a like puzzles base. Okay. Crowbar? Another key! And a diamond. Well, they were all the things that it said on the blueprint. What's that? A bird. A blue bird with a swimsuit. So I really gotta look. That was pretty hidden. A blue bird with a swimsuit. And a swim cap. It's cute. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna hope that this has got another entranceway on it. I'm guessing that's how it works, but maybe I'm totally wrong. Den. Okay, I think Den is gonna be a good shout. Because that's 2 additional exits that I can try. Let's try that. Oh, that's a lot of clocks. It's the same time. The same time as that clock from the entrance hall. Anybody get the goose? Honk honk. And it's moving again. Maybe every time I encounter a clock, it keeps moving. Yeah, there's a thing. Maybe it really is Miss Scarlet with a candlestick in the den. Can I read the books? No, I can't read the books. That's a large, significant clock. Oh, it's so beautiful, man. Gorgeous. Can't take a candlestick. That looks like a bridge that I saw in a distance outside.
I'm a potato.
Hello, it's Salute.
Hey, Collie. Thank you for the 8 months. Welcome home. Thank you. Hi, Johansson. Enjoy your time zone. I wonder if it expands when I get to the side or if I have a maximum of 4 width here. have a sledgehammer in my inventory. It doesn't look like I've got anything else to look at in here, but I don't really believe that. Why would this be empty? In such an old house, why would you have a display case that's empty? That definitely looks like a bridge that was outside. I don't know the context here of this, but hey, maybe it's... Oh, I've just seen that the fire, like, reflects on that. That's really cool. Okay, let's go right first. Corridor is always left unlocked. Don't think I know what that means. I think I definitely have to put something here that has additional doorways. Because if I put something that doesn't have additional doorways and then I go to the other door in this room and I don't get an option that has another doorway, I'm maybe gonna be stuck unless I like find an escape hatch or something. I'm tempted to try parlor, right? Because if it's four across, I could go parlor and then down, and then I could like put something that doesn't have another door in it, maybe. Corridor, parlor, down. And then that would fill that bottom corner. Like, I don't know if I need to use each one of these squares yet. But if I do, maybe I have to put them... Maybe I have to tessellate them in the best way possible. Good word, tessellate. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Don't know what the puzzle piece means. Oh, I had to... Oh, don't go back through... I nearly went back through the bloody door. I was like, oh, I like stepped up. Uh-oh. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. I'd like to use it, please. Is it empty? 2 boxes in this room are empty. There are 3 boxes in this room. There are 3 boxes in this room. 2 boxes in this room are empty. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. So if we believe it, it's one of those. Are there any other boxes in this room? Ooh, hello, a key. A rather curious wind-up key. I wonder if I get to keep items between days. Chat, I have an actual question. Do I get to keep items between days? Actual question. No. Maybe I should... I think in that case, I should write down where I'm finding these. Because if I find something, like if I find a music box, there's got to be a music box, right? I mean, it looks like a gas cupboard key, right? But if it's... And I find that in another room, maybe I'll need to remember that I found it in here. Okay, so parlor. 3 boxes to empty. And wind up key. Maybe that will help me next time. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams in this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we'd been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. What? I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlour game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found at the time, and I have included with a letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. There will always be at least one... Oh God. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other two were always empty. One box is only true. One box is only false. One has a prize, two are empty. One is true, one is false. One has a prize, two are empty. Oh, the key is here. Two are empty, so that's true. One is true, one is false. One has a prize, the other is empty. So that's true based on the letter. That's true based on the letter and the fact that there are 3 boxes here. Which means this one must be the false one. Is there any other boxes in this room? I think that one must be the false one then. One is false, one is true, 2 are empty. 2 boxes in this room are empty. That corresponds with the letter. 3 boxes corresponds with the letter and what I can see here. We know one of them is false. Let's try it. Yeah! Let's try. Did I fluke that? Always be at least one box which portrays. Oh my god, at least. Yeah, at least one box which displays only true. At least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Well, I mean, listen, we might have fluked it, but it's all right, we got it. Wait, what? Why is it bricked up? Wait, what? That was supposed to be a doorway. Oh, it's because the closet is there. Oh, it's because the closet is there. Dang closet getting in the way. I coloed this. I thought that parlor was going to go in the square to the right of where it is. Damn. All right. Well, we're learning. We're learning. What have we got here? A bat and a bathtub. Okay, I'm in, by the way. I am 100% in this game. I'm ready. I don't understand how time is ticking. So we definitely need something with another door. Oh my god, I think I'm screwed because that surely means that the bedroom is going to do the same. I have a coin to lose, right? But this is going to be the only one that allows me a doorway out. That's not going to allow me a doorway out. That's not going to allow me a doorway out. So I'm going to have to lose 1 coin. Fine. What's that noise? Hey, 5 across, welcome. Great to meet you. And then that's the... Yeah. This is so many candles. Can I light one? Can I light a candle? I wonder if this room... I think it said something about red room. I remember reading something about red rooms and then being like, oh, that's ominous. So maybe there's like nothing to discover in here. Or it's a room that does a negative consequence. Let's hope and pray, chat. So we can't do that one. That doesn't give us a doorway. That one does give us a doorway. I don't know what the always unlocked means, though. But I think the best bet at this point is a passageway because that gives us a bunch of different movement options. Let's try. Hi, Cave. I'm really enjoying it so far. This is the very first time I've tried, so I'm still trying to understand exactly what's going on. What is this? Looks like electrics? Or like some kind of card scanner? Like, I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll try left first. No, I'm gonna try right first. And if there's something that I can do with no door along the bottom, I can put that there. I don't think I've seen any repeats yet of doors. So, everything has a door across the bottom. Great, great. Great. Oh wait, or does it? Yeah, that one has a door across the bottom. That one has a door across the bottom. So I think it's probably best to do this. We still have 2 doors in the passageway. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. Because it's the only one that doesn't waste a door and it gives us 10 steps, which I think at this point we need. So let's try it. It's annoying, but let's try it. Hi, Anime Angel, welcome. You just learnt about this game today. Yes, my first day playing it. I'm really enjoying it so far.
Thank goodness you're here.
Oh, Finley! Thank goodness you're here. Hi, friends. Welcome. Great to meet you. How was the stream? What were you doing, Finley? Welcome. Short stuff. Hi. If we haven't met before, hello, I'm Colo. This is my very first time playing this game. We've been playing for maybe half an hour. And I'm slowly figuring out what this game is about. I'm scared, slightly threatened, but I'm alright about it. Sheep, a basketball, a whale. There's lots of chess pieces kicking around in here as well. What's this then? Sinclair. I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. This is a clue, this is a clue, this is a clue. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles. Oh no, we're doomed. And appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Okay. All right, billiard. I'm just gonna write it down. Billiard room. Mathematical puzzle. I'm gonna put billiard room maths puzzle. Don't need to know darts. Don't need to know darts rules. Oh, that's bizarre. That's like math. I know math. Do we have to? Hi, Nick. Hi, Finn. From one face ginger to another, I was playing Horizon Forbidden West. Oh my god, I love it. There are loads of Horizon Forbidden West fans here. Friends, please go and drop Finn a follow. Finley, thank you so much for the lovely raid. Welcome, everybody. How are you enjoying Horizon Forbidden West? Okay, so we have to backtrack. Oh, I thought there was something on there. Can I open the drawers or anything? I wonder what the keys do. All right. We have to come back in here. Okay, maybe I try... We have to find somewhere with doors. So I think I'm gonna try up. No. I'm gonna try left. And we'll try something that has a down option. That's not left. So it's left, but not left. This one? This one. Okay, oh my god, I'm already in. This is gonna be my new obsession. Oh my god. Alright, so it's gonna be another dead end. Oh no, it's not. So I could do bedroom. Breaker box. Maybe that's something to do with the electronics that are in this passageway. I'm gonna do bedroom because it opens up a doorway and gives us 2 steps, so we can go into the bedroom and then into whatever we put in the bedroom and come back, and it's not going to pull our steps down too much. Let's try it. Oh, is it because I have a little snooze here? I thought I wasn't allowed to sleep here. Just realized I'm in the corner of my frame. I'm sorry, friends. Let's try that. The game saw me coming. The game saw me coming. I hope that's a clue. I really hope that's a clue. Another top hat. Thing? There's another one! Oh, can I open these boxes? It's a postcard. Reddington. Greetings from Reddington. Is that where we are? I can't remember. The moon pendant is a slightly different style to the rest of it. I wonder if that's relevant. Maybe this is the lady in the wedding dress. I can't crouch. Okay, which means it's time for this place. Let's have a look. So I guess we could try like a closet or something, or like something without any doors might fit here, but I'm a little bit concerned. So that one would be a missing room. That one would be a waste. A corridor. So that's the only one that doesn't waste a door, is the corridor. Corridor is always left unlocked. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that I don't like get a... Corridor is always left unlocked. What does that mean? Like I can go back through it without there being a step? I don't know what that means. Chat, actual question, what does it mean when it says corridor is always left unlocked? What does that mean? Does anybody know? Bye, Finley. Take care. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. That's a spoiler for later. It means the door isn't locked. Needing a key to open. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Krylani. It's so lovely to see you. Sometimes doors are locked. Okay. All right. I appreciate you all being really mindful of even asking my actual question. Thank you. Thank you for knowing how to answer that, you lovely beans. All right. Is there something on here? No. I wonder if this is relevant. There's an E, and I think that E is in the position of where we are. Yeah, it is in the position of where we are. Interesting. Okay. Can I open any of these boxes? No. Okay, so what's going to be here? Opportunity to earn and spread? That's a waste of doors. I think I'm going to use the utility closet because I'd quite like to know what the breaker box is. It's got the same walls as the passageway. I mean, the passageway is orange and this is blue, but it's got the same walls and the same pipes on the wall as in the passageway, so I wonder if that's relevant for that. Let's try a utility closet. What does it do? I can open it. Hats. Oh, it's not a hat. It's a creme brulee. Oh, his dad loves a creme brulee. And a fan. Okay. Card entry system. Danger. Toggling off breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Oh god, do I need to do that? Gymnasium, darkroom, garage. Toggling off of breaker switches. So if I toggle this one on, maybe that is a floor plan that's usually dark that I've now lit up. Darkroom light is on. I wonder if I should turn darkroom off. So darkroom has got to be a photography darkroom. And if the light is on, maybe I won't be able to see stuff, or maybe like there's development of like photographs that I need to do that I can't do. Maybe there's a clue that I have to turn it off. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. Have I lost the floor plan though? That's the question. It said toggling breakers off. Temporarily loose floor plan. No, we've still got it. Maybe that means like the big breaker switch. On or off keycard entry system. VAC indicator. Well, I don't know what I've done, but I've done it. VAC. What would VAC be? AC, air conditioning? It's making me think air conditioning. VAC. I don't know what the V would be. Ventilation, air conditioning? I'm wondering if those green things that I turned on are going to turn a light on in the things that look like these in the hallway. Let's go find out. Is there something under that hat? No. Oh, I'm so in. This game has truly got me. All right, so we're going to have to go back here. Passageway and up. And maybe there's some differences in here. Nope. I thought that I might turn some lights on in there. So I've only got one door. It's always given a choice. We haven't ever had yet a choice where there's no doorways. Hallway. I think we do hallway. Because that gives us two options. So let's try hallway. Game has its hooks. Yeah, game absolutely 100% has its hooks in me. So what's in the hallway? A lot of the same decor, lamps and stuff. Maybe this is like a haberdashery situation. A cot bed? Like camping? Like how I'm camping outside and I'm not allowed to sleep in the house? It's on the table. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Red. Doors in the West Wing. Is that maybe like the leftmost? I'm gonna write it down. Doors in the West Wing. In the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Locked. I don't know what corresponds to West Wing yet. My only guess is that it's something to do with the map. Like if I go left here from the hallway, it might be more likely to be locked as if I go to the right. And she's seen less than 1% of it. That's how great this game is. Yeah, I'm so in. I'm so in. It's so interesting. I think I'm going to go this way first. Here's my reasoning. If this is a dead end, I'm only going to have one step to get back in the hallway.
I'm a potato.
Whereas, because I have Mushan, hello.
Oh, a button.
So great to see you. 8470. Mushan, thank you so much for the 84 million mega yit. Thank you. Thank you for the massive tier 2. How are you, you lovely bean? Thank you so much for the resub. We've got a new emote, Mishan. It's the Coloway emote. Have you seen it? Hello, it's Coloway. Enjoy your food, Tyrope. Enjoy your food. That's so cool. Enjoy your game event. Wow. I think if I go through this way, it will be easier because there's only one potential place where I can put a door. And I'm assuming at this point that when it says West Wing, it means like to the left, i.e. west of the blueprint here. I'm guessing maybe I'll have like a couple of like red rooms, although maybe the red room is not necessarily a locked room. What I'm thinking is it gives me, like, I'm more likely to encounter a closed room here or have to put a room in that doesn't utilize lots of doorways than I am on the other side, which means I can step into this, step back, and then go through the rest of the routes, and that only uses 1, 2, 3 steps. Whereas if I have to go into the next room and then at some point backtrack into an open doorway that I've left before. I'm not doubling up on steps. That's sort of my theory there, but we'll see. We'll see what we do. All right, let's go this way. Let's open the door. Oh, okay. All right. That sort of wasn't what I was expecting, if I'm honest. That screws one door up. That screws the only door up. It gets me 4 gold. I don't really know what that means. I'm going to do this one. I feel like the game at some point is going to force me to play the red ones, which when they were mentioned, I can't remember what they said about them at the start, but when they did mention them, they said something and I was like, oh, that's ominous. So I feel like if it's forcing me to play red rooms, I should play it here. Maybe it's like a waste of this room to put it here. But if I then don't get any additional entranceways on the other side of the hallway, I'm kind of screwed. I'm going to put the lavatory here. Who knows? Yes, the VOD will be available. It'll be available to watch on Twitch for the next 60 days. I'm not sure if it will be available on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, I made that decision. Enjoy. If you're watching on YouTube, I made that decision. Enjoy. All right, what have we got here? A card. Another playing card. It's the Queen of Diamonds again. We saw her before. And she's appeared before with the Ace of Spades. Queen of Diamonds. I'm also just going to put in Lav, because I made a note that the Queen of Diamonds and the Ace of Spades were in the hallway, so in the entrance hall. HSS. Sort of doesn't really look like an S though, does it? I'm guessing it's a nothing room. Maybe a red room is a nothing room. Or like a negative room, because the chapel made us lose money. Okay, let's go back through the hallway. It doesn't look like I can interact with anything. Do we need a wee? We might as well go while we're here. Listen, if we get in the car and then you say you need a wee, you had your chance. All right. Are we nearly there yet? Maybe West Wing rooms are like red rooms if it says it in red. Okay, food for sale. That gets us closer to the antechamber and gets us 4 gold. The kitchen also gets us closer to the antechamber and has food for sale and a gem requirement. I don't know what food for sale means. Maybe that's part of a puzzle that I haven't found yet. I think I'm going to do pantry to get coins because I don't have any. I mean, I don't have any food either. But both of these point me in that direction towards the antechamber. Spare room doesn't. And pantry gets me 4 gold. I at least know what that is for, so let's try that. Oh, I don't know if I've made the right choice. Oh, there's food here too. An apple. Oh, cool. Food gets tea. Very nice, very nice. Is there a microwave? Not a microwave in sight. Coffee grinder. Okay. There's the gold. Bridget, please pick up more fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread will be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. So food increases the steps that I have. And in the pantry, I'm just going to put there's a letter to Bridget, because I don't know if I'm supposed to know who that is. I wonder if the font is intentional here. I've seen a picture of a bridge. There was a bridge outside, and bridge is in lowercase, but TTE is in uppercase. And bridge is the only thing that's in lowercase in the whole letter. So is this a clue about a bridge? Oh my god, am I thinking too much? Am I in too deep? Have I lost my sleep all above my head instead of going under? I'm gonna write it down. Bridgette. Fruit before Friday, extra guest. 50 steps should be more than enough. 50 steps should be enough? 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. I'm going to write that down to you. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. All color streams are available for me dealing on 2 months for Twitch. The storage limit on videos that Twitch imposed, Harakan has already explained this, but just for some extra context, is only when I permanently select to keep footage on Twitch indefinitely. So past live streams will continue to always be available for 60 days. And then after those 60 days, it depends whether it's something I'm going to put on YouTube, either unlisted or publicly. I'm not sure yet. Okay. So 50 steps should be enough. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. 5 bananas, oranges. Maybe it's something to be a code. It gave me 4 gold as well. Maybe this is the 4-digit code that we needed. Maybe it's 554. 4 gold. Maybe that's a code. 5554. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Oh my god. I feel like I've got a tinfoil hat on. Bridge? Could that be the code to the bridge? Is that where I tried to get in? Code to the bridge. Maybe the code to the bridge could be 5554. Can I get up there? I don't think so. Okay, let's hope this is not just a choice of all the dead ends. Let's find out. Oh, the door is locked. Use a key. Good job, I got a bloody key, innit? Okay. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Okay. Boudoir. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. I don't know what that means. I'm going to do security because it's the only option that gives us 2 doors. View, and it's a gem requirement. We have gems. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Let's go. Let's try it. Oh my god, I think this is important. We've not had a cutscene before. What does it mean? Are they recording me? It's so ominous. Classroom with a piano? They're watching me. Who is watching me? What? View inventory of all items currently in the house. What does that mean? My inventory contains the sledgehammer. Maybe this is all the potentially available rooms that could come up? Blue memos equals true, red memos equals lies. Unless written by hand. Oh my god. That was a red memo. The doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked was red. And it wasn't written by hand. It was in all caps, I think. Red memo equals lie. Blue memo equals true. And I'm going to put in, that's such small writing, that's so hard to read, unless written by hand. Unless written by hand. Okay. I don't really truly understand what this room is. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Is there any room that I've already been in? I don't recognize any of these rooms. I don't recognize any of these rooms other than that one. That's the hallway. So is that the one that we just came in through? That looks like the hallway. I recognize that one. So maybe there's the potential for there to be another one. That would make sense. Of all the rooms that would be duplicated, I imagine a hallway would be one of them. What is that? Like a vault, maybe? It looks like jewelry or like a store, like a museum. This one looks like a museum as well above. I mean, they all look like museums. Swimming pool? That's a vault. That's definitely a vault. I thought they were like huge beer barrels. There's another one over here. I thought they were huge beer barrels, but they're not. This looks like a useful room in the top left. That looks like a lot of doorways. Maybe that's going to be like the one that has given me 4 doorways previously. I wonder if this is the vault that leads to... like this one with the museum stuff, the jewelry. Maybe it's that one. Okay, I imagine that those are probably available rooms. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 19. Which is way fewer than squares that I have remaining. And it's 4 o'clock now. Why is it 4 o'clock now? There's another chess piece. B cam, A cam. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live, out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be. Wait, what? Effective for the first week of December. There was a note in the pantry that said the date, and then it said, did it say there was a guest arriving at the start of December? I've got no idea on time here. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. Okay, clock in terminals. We'll write this down. Clock in terminals. 2 in security. And in laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. House manager, Mrs. Babbage. And the passcode starts with an S? Password starts with an S. Oh, this is such a good game. Okay. Okay. You just figured out a much later clue for your own playthrough. You did. Oh my god, Trey Pants are so cool. All right. Red is false. Red is a lie unless it's written by hand. This is a different font, I think, to the last one. So maybe the last one was true. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. I'm going to put that under the other one. Antechamber unlocked and access levers not required. So if red memo's a lie unless written by hand and blue memo's are true, then this is a lie. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. This looks blue to me. What does blue mean? This doesn't look green to me. This looks blue. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. I think we need a new piece of paper. It's blue to you. It's blue to me too. It's blue to me too. Hold on. Notes. We're going to start a new page. I'm going to start a list of notes and do like one for red notes. I think this is blue, so I'm going to put blue because then I think if I see green, I'll be like, oh, blue is there as well. Maybe blue is like sometimes true, sometimes false. So green notes, red notes. So west wing door more likely locked. Antechamber unlocked. No levers needed. And then blue notes. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Keycard doors more likely in higher ranks of estate. I'm going to put this like this second part linked to the first one. I'm not going to put it like as a separate bullet point because I feel like if this is I'm thinking about the boxes that we found with the keys and that the message was at least one is a lie, at least one is true. Maybe blue means it's sometimes a lie and sometimes true. So if I find out that one of these is true, that would then mean that the other one is true. So I'm going to keep them linked. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. I mean, that sort of makes sense to be true because I'm progressing north and the only locked door that I found so far we've literally just encountered, but that might be chance. It's the first time I've tried this game. Okay. Normal doors in estate more likely to be locked as progress Okay, all right. Any more? So, microwave, of course, there is. Cup. So there's got to be like a punch-in terminal here. You're just recording me. But that's what it said, right? There's one in security, and we're in security, right? All live out and seasonal staff. Electronic computer terminals. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be. I'm at security. 2 of these terminals can be found here. Can they? Where? Is it this? Yes. And there's another one. There's another computer. I can only see one of them. Oh, this game is really tickling my brain in all the best ways. Unless the keyboards access the terminals. Okay. And the password is something beginning with S. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. View estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. Okay. Currently in the house. So I haven't missed any. Good news. Unlike me, but good news. Hey, Sadie. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. So I think there's a breaker in the room for me to turn that off, but then it said that some things might function incorrectly, so I didn't do it. Security level medium, offline mode locked. Change offline mode. This mode determines the default setting of the security doors will be set to if power is lost. Oh, during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. This mode determines the default setting of the security doors will be set if power is lost. So I need to put that to unlocked. Confirm setting. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors within a low setting and 5 or 6 within a high. So we should set that to low, because then I don't have a keycard. So set it to low, and offline mode is unlocked. So I think that I can disable the keycards by changing the breaker. Maybe that's what the warning message in the breaker room meant. That if I toggle the power off, like it doesn't function or something. Maybe this is the 2-level system. Okay, oh my god, I need to write this down. Okay, this is a really good room. Okay, security. Oh, this is tickling my brain in such a good way. Key card. System. Security level. And offline mode. Okay, I think that's really useful to know. So hopefully I've at least reduced the possibility that I'll have a keycard system door while I don't have one. And it's operational. Okay, return to security menu, log into network, terminal password. So we know it's an S first. I don't know what the rest is. The only S that I've come across is HSS. I've had a letter to Bridget. I've had a house manager of Mrs. Babbage. Queen of Diamonds, Ace of Spades. Spades? Wonder if there's a penalty for getting it wrong. I'm pretty sure we've had like an art picture of spades as well. I mean, I would be vastly surprised if that was correct. Could it be like sword or shield? That's the only other clue here. Is there another clue? S? Could it be security? Oh my god, what if it's really unsecure and it's security? Would that fit? It sort of looks like an M underneath that. SM. That is long enough to be security, though. What else are we hearing? A cake stand? A tiger? I mean, we're in the security room. That would be a aptly terrible password. Let's try it. Log into network. Security. Secure. Went the wrong way. Secure. Now I'm doubting my ability to spell. QRST. Well, I think it's too long looking at it here. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. So it's not security, it's not spade. It could be sword, it could be shield. I just feel like that's maybe too obvious. We've been in here for a long time. And that's been really interesting. So, a red note is incorrect and west wing doors are more likely to be locked. So, I'm going to go to the left, trying to assume that that means that it's less likely to be locked. But I don't know if it means west on the blueprints or not. You may draw new floor footprints while drafting in this room. I don't know what that means. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I don't know what that means. Nook is going to be good. Maid's chamber that's bad. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. I'd like to not have that. Also, that wastes a door. Don't like it. So Nook would give us one more key. Drawing room wastes a door, but feels maybe like it's very powerful. Draw new floor plans while drafting in this room, but it wastes a door, and I don't know if it's actually maybe a waste of where it is. Because if it lets me draw new plans, maybe it's only going to let me pick something new from like things that I haven't seen before, but that's what it's done every time, I think. And if it does let me pick from something new, it feels like the next place that I would go, which would be to the left of this, would be like a hard one to call a good one for. So maybe I should save the drawing room from later, but I don't know if it's going to come back. I'm going to do Nook. My heart's saying Nook. It's probably a bad decision, but at least we get another key, and a key has been useful. And in the blue note, it said that normal doors in the estate are more likely to be locked as we progress north. We don't know if that's true, but we only have one key, so I'm going to do that one. Oh God, is that a bad idea? I don't know. Day one can be rather overwhelming. It certainly is very overwhelming at this point. I'm really enjoying it, though. I am really enjoying it. A key! Can we read the books? No. There's so many of them. Another chess piece. What do the chess pieces mean? That's really cool. A little planter. Noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. I'm prepared. Don't worry. I've done it. A pad, a scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Why is some of it in lowercase? Why is beside in lowercase? Just going to make a list of lowercase things. So we've had bridge and we've had beside. Are both in lowercase, around uppercase things. That's so wild. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of it means. And I can't pick any of this stuff up. It's worth hiding behind the walls because that picture that I found of that blue bird was like hidden in the stack of 2 chairs. I wonder what the chess pieces are about. Could it be corner? That's a castle, and this is a corner piece. Let's find out. Okay. Spare room gets us closer. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been... What's rank 8? Oh, Nook rank 5. So I shouldn't go there yet because I'm not rank 8. So I could do boudoir, but I think I'm going to do spare room because that gets me closer to the antechamber, which I think is where I'm supposed to go. We've only got 1 door though. That might have been a mistake, chat. Rank 6. I'm rank 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's the levels I get at because I was on the 5th level before and now I'm on the 6th. This is really ticking my strategy brain. Oh, please give me more than 1 door option. Has to be... I actually think I'm going to do the gymnasium and lose 2 steps because it's the only one that gives me 2 other outcomes. 36 steps. I mean, I'm 2 away. If I play all of my cards completely right, I'm 2 away. Let's try it. Oh, this is the power thing. So this is a key card? Okay. So I do know how to turn that off, but that's all the way in the breaker room, utility closet. Oh my god, that's so far away. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 steps, so it will take me 18 steps to get there and back to turn that breaker off. I probably should have done it the moment that I was in security. That's okay. Live and learn. That one's blocked, but this one's not. Tie. And another grandfather clock where the time is not the time that it was when we came in. Hoople Sports. Running shoes. Occasionally save footprints when traveling longer distance across the state and grounds. Okay. And now I'm rank 7. Is that because I went up again? Yes, it is. Okay. All right, so can I score a hoop? Is that a really silly thing to say? Does it move? Do they move? I can't see my feet. I don't think that's moving. Okay, let's hope and pray. We're going to one side. Gonna have to use a key then. You cannot see the floor plans. There's the dark room. And I've turned the lights on for that. Rank 8. Well, I might be rank... No, I won't be rank 8. I'll still be rank 7 when I get up there. But hopefully I'll then be able to do another... Right, I think I'm going to do the drawing room. Because that doesn't waste any steps. And I don't know what it does. Let's try it. You may draw new floor plans while in this room. What does it mean? Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Right, okay. Okay, so I think this is probably a good one to draw even if it wastes rooms, wastes doors, if there's only one specific thing. So, like, I'm looking at the antechamber and I don't know how I've got to line the doors up perfectly. So if I go up and then right, then I have to draw something that connects the doors. I'm guessing it's going to be blocked off. Unless the antechamber has, like, special powers. Okay, I'm gonna... Is there anything else to see in here? I'm sure all of this is relevant, but I don't know the relevance. Is it about the direction that they're facing? Goodness. I feel like I'm thinking way too deeply about this. And it's now 7 o'clock? When did it get so late? Okay, I'm gonna go up first because I would like to become rank 8, and maybe that will allow me to do kitchen stuff. Combine inventory to create new items. Wine cellar is +3 diamonds. Kitchen food for sale, okay. Or redraw floor plans. Wonder if I can redraw them infinitely or not. Kitchen gets me in the right way. And if I can do food for sale, I can get more steps because I'm really concerned that I'm gonna have to find my way back to the utility closet, which is a million miles away, if I want to unlock that other door in the gymnasium. Or I have to find a key card. Once you've drawn floor plans, you melt. Okay, I was gonna try and go back to see if I could draw on the other side to, like, maybe get the wine cellar the other way. I'm not going to redraw here because I feel like this is good. And I'm concerned that if I only have a certain number of things to redraw, I won't be able to do it when I go through the other side of the drawing room. I'm going to try the kitchen. Oh, I don't have any gems. Balls. All right. Well, I'm not going to try the kitchen. I'll try workshop. I don't have many inventory items, though. That's my issue. It's another bloody key card. Oh, am I about to get really stuck? I should have redrawn that, shouldn't I? Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wrought. 1, 2, 3. Let's go by... So there's a message in here. I should have redrawn this floor plan. I'm really kicking myself. Maybe it's the 8th word. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. Message. Do message. To spell our secrets carved from thought. A message. Read is often lost among bold words. Do message words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. I wonder if this is about... This is something musical that I need to pay attention to. Is there something about, like, which notes are soft? Message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. So speak the bold words softly. Message, message, message. Mess? Gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna screenshot it. Instead of writing it down, I'm gonna screenshot it. Because I feel like that's a message that I might come back to. Maybe I'll understand what this means. It's 8 and I'm rank 8, right? So maybe that's something to do with it. C. What does the C mean? Is that a tool I can pick up? No. combine, and it said I could combine items in here or something. I should have redrawn this room. I'm really worried I've screwed myself over here. The true box does not always contain the prize. What? The true box does not always contain the prize? We've seen the boxes in the parlour. 3 boxes, 2 empty, wind up key. At least one was false, at least one was true. So I guess even if you get the true box, you might not find something. Great. Combine items. Can I do that here? Workshop, combine items to create new things. Sledgehammer. I only have 1 item. Sledgehammer and running shoes? Is it red because I can't combine those 2? I don't feel like I have enough items to do this, and this is a locked key card. Okay. I've got 31 steps. So I'm going to test the drafting in the drawing room, and I'm going to see if I can redraw a room that is going to get me a load of extra steps. I have 30 steps left, and to turn the breaker off, I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it will take me at least 19 steps to get back to the gymnasium, assuming that I can turn the key card off in that utility closet, which I think is what that is, which then only leaves me with 11 steps, minus however many I take to go into and potentially back into this game. So we need more steps. Green rooms? What's a green room? Well, I don't have any gems, so I can't do either of those. So the only option is the West Wing Hall, which would give me 1 room and waste 1 room. So I'm going to redraw the floor plans. Okay, so I have 1 redraw. I have 1 redraw. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. I don't know what that means, but this is what I was hoping for, is something that will get us resources that we don't have. So we're going to do this. We're going to do gems. Oh, it's ominous music again in here. If you're screenshotting via Steam, bear in mind that it compresses to JPG more than once. I've thought, great, I can just about read this detail. I'm gonna screenshot this and then it's illegible. Thank you for that heads up, Johansson. I appreciate that. Hi, Mad Chatter. It's great to have you here. Friends, I'm sorry if I'm like super focused here. Oh, let's write this down. Let's write this down. There's been a bunch of swans everywhere. Two of spades. We've had the ace of spades. Wine cellar. MCCXIII. I may have to brush up on my Roman numerals. X is 10. Something 13. But I don't know about M and C. I can't remember what they are. That's not ideal, is it? So it doesn't matter what colour they are, they all count. Okay. There's nothing else I can interact with here. No wine labels. Holly, a swan, and spades. We are encountering a few spades here. Okay, unfortunately it's time. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's going to take us 11 steps to get back to the utility closet. And hopefully I can disable the key cards. I didn't write anything down. Key card system, security level on offline mode. So I've done that. There's another door. So hopefully if I can disable it, I can open this door and I can open the other door that we've encountered that's got key cards. And potentially I might find some more items and then I can go back into the workshop. Plus, it's really tricky. But the workshop's got a locked door, so maybe we can find it this way. Oh, this is making my brain. This is making my brain do a thingy-me-bob for sure. Chat can read Roman numerals to save you some googling. Thank you. I really appreciate you offering. I might take you all up on that. If you're new here, I might need to ask you an actual. Oh my god, there's a door here. I totally forgot that there was a door here that I hadn't used. Oh, do we do it now? Do I do it now? I'm gonna do it now in the hope that it gives me more steps. If I do want help, I'll use the phrase actual question. That's my... Oh, I've got one bloody key left. What happens if I exit? If I exit, does it... We'll use it. Office is the only one that gives me another door. Opportunity to earn and spread gold, and it requires 2 gems to get in. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. I've turned the lights on, so maybe I can see the floor plans while drafting in that room. I thought I turned the lights on. No, I turned the lights off. I'm not going to go in there yet because I've opened it, but there's something in the breaker place. So I'm going to try and turn those lights on again. We're going to get back to the program. I should have checked the security thing about what I've got left. I'm going the right way. Yep, down to the passageway. I didn't realize I turned the alerts off. Chat, I'm so sorry.
Happy weekend.
I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, no, thank you. I didn't miss your resub as well. Thank you so much for the 7 months. Welcome back. Welcome home, Mahuna. Thank you for 49. Happy weekend. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, I think this is the right move to do. I'm sorry, chat. I didn't realize that I turned those alerts off. Silly me. So I'm now going this way. Yeah, and then down. Oh, this is so frustrating. Having to backtrack. Oh, but I get 2 because I went through the bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Oh my god, so I gained 2 on the way down and 2 on the way back as well. Well, listen, if I'm going to walk through any room, it might as well be that one. Greetings from Reddington. Wait, and I'm getting points from my running shoes, I guess? Okay, let's have a look here. I don't know what the VAC indicators mean. Keycard entry system. I'm going to turn that off. Did it result in a loss of floor plan functionality? I don't think it did. Dark room on. I don't know what the VAC indicators are, but I'm going to keep those on. Right, that's what I wanted to do. So I've got the lights in the dark room on, which I'm guessing is going to override my... You cannot see floor plans while drafting in this room. I'm guessing that's going to override that, but it was on initially, so I don't know. Maybe it isn't. We have 20 footsteps. I'm going to gain 2 when I go back in the bedroom, and I've got shoes, so I wonder if I, like, do it quickly. The problem is, doing it quickly may screw me over in the long run, so I'd rather do it slowly and not gain any footsteps. So I'm going to go passageway and then into hallway. And then into pantry. And then into security. And I'm going to check this system again to see estate inventory. 1 lockpick kit, 1 broken lever. 1 lockpick kit, 1 broken lever. I don't think it said that before. So that will be in new rooms that I haven't entered. Maybe that's in the dark room then. The lights are on. One lockpick kit, one broken lever. They're going to be in here. This looks terrifying. I'm scared. Syncaco? That's an S word. S-Y-N-K-A. S-Y-N-K-A code. Maybe that's the password? Worth trying, I think. It's an S word. I'm on the lookout for S words. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said that the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Her ladyship. You've seen her before. Little heart. Orchard, that was where I was trying to get in. Another print of the ladyship, and that was the locked gate. So is this a clue to how to get in that? Print notes. One of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as in a large portrait of the enclosed photograph. Or is it just a sweet little heart? Okay, it disappears if I go too far. Looks like a greenhouse. No, that looks like maybe the entrance hall? We've got another door. There's the same picture. It's a really lovely picture. Self-portrait. Can I pick up the camera? Oh, that would have been really cool. Like allowed me to keep a note take of notes or something. Looks like coal on like a mining track. Stocks up. What's this? Lockpick kit? We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Nice. At the time when we have no keys. Lovely. Don't know who that is. It's the same photo again. Or is it? Maybe it's a spot the difference. There's numbers on here. Is this the code? No, I can't figure that out. I can't figure how that would be the code. 894? There's markings across 91, 56, 89, and 4. Don't know what those would mean. They're like more and more developed each time. Feel like there's a clue there that I'm missing. I can't see behind the prints. Okay, now which way do I go? That's the heckin' question. There's a lever that I've missed as well. Where would the lever be? I was sort of guessing it was in this room. In terms of maybe I haven't seen it well enough. A lever in this room? But it could be in one of the other ones that I unlocked since then. Things were really well hidden. That little bird picture was really well hidden that we came across. So I want to make sure I'm looking at everything, but I feel like that's maybe not possible. That's back into security. And then there's 2 doors here and I have 16 footprints left. Okay, what do we do here? Do we risk the gymnasium? I think we do. Because that's closest to the antechamber. And then it's only then going to be 3 steps back into the workshop. Which has another keycard door. I mean, I'm assuming that the keycard doors are now open. And it might be that drafting in the dark room, I can't see the floor plans, but it also might be that I can see the floor plans because I've put the breaker on. I think I risk it and go to the gymnasium because the dark room might force me south. Spare room, gymnasium. There was something that I missed. Was it in here? Did I pick anything up? I didn't see anything in here. -2. -2. I forgot that I lose 2 steps coming in here. Right, please let the keycard doors actually be open. Please let them be. Can I do it? Why is it dark? I'm gonna do that one. Oh my god. Oh my god, but why? But why was it dark? I don't care, it worked. I might be 1 step away. Stop it. What's that picture? Can I see it? Christmas? A safe for Christmas? Does that mean it's in this room? Hidden somewhere? Yeah. Syncoco. What have we got for codes? 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges, 4 gold. Unless it's about Christmas. Is it 2512 maybe? Or is this game American? Could it be 1225? Let's try 2512. Oh my god, what? Oh, I'm so proud. 4. It's red though, chat. It's red. Bottom left. It's red. So I guess that's untrue. Oh, at least we've got another gem, chat. At least we've got another gem. There's another mirror behind there. Did I walk straight past? Oh, it's not a mirror. It's the safe door where I literally just was. Great. Well done, Tyler. Good job. It's on the pillow. Boudoir. So I might be able to get in here. This is the one. Ah! Of course! That would be far too simple, wouldn't it? So, We're running low on steps, but if I go back through the gymnasium and then through the drawing room and then through the workshop, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3 steps, but we're going to lose 2 steps when we go in the gymnasium, so it's going to be 5. And then it's going to be 6 steps to get from the workshop to the next one. Now we've unlocked the thing. But we're going to have to look in every room because we missed a lever. I missed a lever somewhere. Something that helps me buy a key would be nice. I think it's probably the lever is likely to be in the workshop, I think. What is all of this telling me? It's got to be telling me something. We read that before, and this is the room that allows me to redraw stuff. There's that tree. Oh, I was going to say it's the Ace of Spades, but it's a tree. I don't think it's in here. Whatever I missed, I'm not sure. I'm not convinced it's in here, but I might be wrong. Into the workshop. Okay, please let me combine stuff now. Can I make a key? Sledgehammer and lockpicks and running shoes? No. Running shoes and lockpick? No. I don't think I can combine stuff. The lever has got to be in here. That would thematically fit this room. Broken lever. Broken lever could prove to be useful. Broken lever sledgehammer. Does something. Okay, broken lever lockpick. No. Oh my god, can I not do it? Sledgehammer, broken lever, so it's something else. I need something else, I guess. I think this is where I ask an actual question. Chat, actual question. Can I combine these two together? Am I missing a keybind to be able to do it? Actual question. I think the plus sign underneath means that I need one more thing to put them together with. Missing a thing. Yeah, okay. Thank you for your help, chat. I appreciate that. I don't think, yeah, it's none of those. I can't do that. And there's no other items in this room because if there was, it would have shown up on the other place. We have 5 steps left. I mean, I'm close. I'm close. I don't know what that red thing means. Does that mean that there's like a red piece of info in here that I haven't missed? I've read that. Red. Let's hope for the best. Oh my god, the bedrooms. Which means a lot of sleep. Kitchen has a gem requirement. I think we do kitchen. Because I have 4 gold, I can buy food that gets me more footsteps, and we have the gems to do it, and it puts the door in the right place for the antechamber. Come on. Banana club sandwich, chef salad. Today's main course, lemon glazed salmon, charbroiled Cajun spice, salmon lemon butter sauce served over spinach leaf, plus 20. Plus an additional 10 if you have an aquarium in your house. The main course is served only in the dining room. Well, I don't have a dining room. +5 for every green room in your house. I don't have any of those. +15, and that's 8, so I don't have any. Banana is +3. That's the only thing I can do. Can I get 2 bananas? I'm worried that if I have a room that requires coins to open, and that's the last room, I'm not going to be able to do it. So I'm going to take those steps and I'm going to leave it, because I can come back after I draft this next room. I can come back and buy another banana. I don't even have to use a step to get through it. Well, I mean, listen, even if we get stuck here, I feel like I've done a pretty good job for the first try. Like, it's not bad. I feel like it could have gone an awful lot worse. We've got pretty close. Is it just food for sale? Is there any other clues here? I guess that's the chef. It says 3 o'clock. There's a cat. Where's the cat? Kettle, I appreciate. I haven't had anything to use my sledgehammer on yet either. Is this it? I wonder if this is a thing for the last room. I wonder if every single last room before the antechamber is locked. And you can't lockpick it. I'm gonna lose 2 steps going back through the gymnasium. I need to find a key. So I lose 2 steps going back through the gymnasium. I have 7. Let's buy another banana. So I have 10 steps. 1 to the workshop, 2 to the drawing room, 3 to the gymnasium, 4, 5, because I lose 2. I don't think I can do it. I think this is it. Because I can't lockpick the door in the boudoir. I can't lockpick the door in the kitchen. And the only way for me to continue would be to go all the way back to the dark room, and I don't think I've got enough steps to get there. I've got 10 steps, but I'm going to lose 2 in the gymnasium. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'll have 1 more step when I get to the dark room. All right, well, hey. What else have I got to try? Drawing room. And I might pick a few up because... Wrong way. I might pick a few up because I've got the shoes going quickly between them. Spare room. Nook security. Oh, come on, shoes. There we go. We finally got the shoes. Okay. Is there any items that I've missed? Oh, I swear to God, if you tell me that I've missed a key. Nope. We were going to try that password, weren't we? Synca Co. We know it begins with an S. Log into network. S Y N K A Synca. Let's try Synca first. And now I'll try Synca Co. I'm feeling like... I don't want to say pressured. Like a little... Like my heart's gone a little... My heart's going a little fast. Maybe with a space? Let's try it with a space. This house layout is a mess. It is an absolute mess. S-Y N-K-A space C. Oh, the only clue I have is that it starts with an S. Yeah, okay. Well, it was I think it was worth trying. What does that say? What's that in the top? It looks like a little like squiggle or barcode or something in the top right. Okay. And I sort of didn't really figure this out. Maybe those are the rooms left to draft. I still haven't seen any of them, I don't think. And I don't think any of them have changed. I don't recognize any new ones that I haven't seen since the last time we came in here. All right, we've got 3 steps left. And I can't see what plans I draft when I go in here. Do I go down or do I go across? Try across. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 is being reached. Right, so if I do rank 8 and then I come back down, do I still get one? Well, that was what we needed. Right. So it said that I gain additional steps if I have an aquarium. Have I seen an aquarium before? Would an aquarium have a door? I don't know. I'm going to try and draft a room. I'm not going to go into the room, but I'm going to draft a room because it doesn't use a step yet. Just on the off chance that I get an aquarium, because if I do, I would come back. I won't even go through the door. Is the other one locked? They're both locked. Okay, so I'm going to do the one that goes north. Oh, you... Oh, I picked it. Commissary items for sale. Well, what do I do here? I wonder what items for sale is. Could be steps, could be food, could allow me to get more. That's got 2, but it's going in the wrong direction, so I don't think that's the right one. A package will delivered here the day after drafting this room. So I guess I have to get that same room again tomorrow. I'm going to try commissary. And I'm going to remember to eat the fish. I was really worried that I wouldn't do that. I just thought if I get an aquarium, maybe something else will happen there. All right, have dinner. 20 steps. Oh, I feel rich. Although unless I can get some keys, I'm going to be kind of screwed, I think. All right, let's have another look around here and make sure I haven't missed anything. Oh my goodness, I'm so pleased that I actually got some. 10. Tag with the number 10. Is that to do with the extra 10 steps? This was the perfect time to get that. The perfect time. Is this still locked? It's still locked. Seems difficult to pick. That's a different message than the one I've had before. I'm gonna sneeze. Yes, I did focus. I went from my final step to 20. So let's go into here and see if we can buy something that's going to help us with steps. Maybe buy... Oh, I don't have any money. Salt shaker, sleeping mask, metal detector. What about a key? I don't have any money though. All items 50% off on day 20 and 21. More diamonds, they're everywhere. Is there anything else about this password? It still doesn't show me anything. S. I thought it was security. Could it be secret? This is hard. This is hard. I can't believe I've got some more steps. I didn't expect that. I thought that was going to be it. I thought it was going to be it and over. I didn't think first day was going to last this long. I'm really proud that we've done so well. I feel a little stressed though. Is anyone else feeling stressed? Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed to, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. That's all we know about the house manager, Mrs. Babbage. It looks like there's another S in there. S. Just going to use my finger to figure out how many characters this is. S. Something. 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 I think that's an S. That looks like an S. Trying to I'm using my thumb to put up against the screen to figure out if the font is universal, how many letters this is, and you can kind of see through the scribbles as well. So I'm sort of trying to use that as a guide, basically. So that's definitely an S. An S. Something. Something. That could be an... I don't know if there's a scribble vertically, but if there isn't a scribble vertically, I can see this. So maybe it's part of an N, or maybe it's an A if it's all in caps. Terminal password is all in caps, so there's no reason why that wouldn't be in caps. I think that's S. Something. Something. I said that about the A/N and now I can't see it. Now I'm going back to it. So maybe I'm just seeing things. S something something. Something. And I'm just going to put above it that I think that might be an A or an N. S something something. And then maybe another letter, and then I think that's an S again. I can see the curve, and there's nothing else that would be. It could be a lowercase c, but it's too high up. Something, something, something. S, question mark? And then what would be left there? So 3 letters after that? 2 letters after that? Looks like an S to me. It looks like there may be a D there as well. And it looks like the last letter might be a Y to me. I can see that curve, but it might be that there's a loop at the top that's curved out. So it could be an O or a C. Could be a D. Could be an R. Could be a P. Okay. Who knows? With mountains and without? With curves and without? With light shade and without? The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. That's a lie, because it's red. Commissary closed. I don't even know what it means when it says day 12. Maybe that's every time I go to sleep, so this would be day 1. It's got to be that. Like, that's sort of what I've been assuming, but excuse me. With and without. What if that's not an and? Don't know what that means. I don't even know how to write that down because maybe it's not mountains. Made sail. Commissary. Day 20 and 21. I think maybe I should write down what's here. Like, maybe it's going to change what's here. The shovel, like, there's been a lot of spades here, so... There's been a lot of spades in art, so I imagine that's going to be really important. I'm going to write down what the prices are, because then, like, if I don't have any gold, or if I only have, like, 2 gold or something, and I need an item, I'll know whether it's time to draft this. Them's the thoughts. 5 salt shaker. 6 shovel. 8 sleeping mask. 10 metal detector. Woohoo!
For sale, barely
Eyes,
used DeLorean,
Vadian.
only driven from time to time.
Artie! It's the flux capacitor!
Thanks for the bits, Sebastian. Oh, chat, this is making my brain do a thing. I mean, at least we've at least we've got 20 steps. I'm not sure we're going to be able to use them unless I can get keys in whatever this next thing is. Unless I can get significant keys. It would be cool if I can link this back to the dark room as well. So I can't link it back to the dark room unless I do Maid's Chamber. There's no point in me going back to the dark room because that's still 1 step away from the dining room. 7 locked doors in the Great Hall, which is great and everything. But I don't have any keys. I do have a lockpick set. Or alternatively, I could spend a gem to get 8 gold, which means I could spend on a sleeping mask, a shovel, or a salt shaker. Because I could go into that room and come back again. So do I try that? Or do I try the Great Hall? So here's my thoughts. If I can buy a shovel, that might be something that I need to combine to get back to the workshop, but that's a lot of steps to get back to the workshop.
Why is lockpicking a great profession? It can open doors for you.
Can open so many doors. Thank you, Sebastian, for the bits. So that will definitely get me money that I can definitely spend on stuff. But I don't know if I can use the stuff. I think actually what I would do is probably go for the sleeping mask, because I wonder if that like functions similarly to a bedroom where I like gain steps. But if there's 7 locked doors in this hall, that's 7 chances to be able to pick a lock. So even though it doesn't go anywhere, I think I'm going to pick that one. Because the biggest thing that I need at the moment is keys. Actual keys. Oh, that might have been an issue. And it looks like that is an actual door, but it's locked. Are they all locked? Yeah. I know that sounds like a really obvious question, but there are lies in this game. So this one is going to be the one that maybe opens another door. Of course. I'm not going to be able to get any of them, am I? Yeah. Is that going to take me back into the... That's taking me somewhere else. Where? Is it a cupboard? Oh, I think it's a cupboard. Okay, is there anything else that I can do here? This is the last one to try. Looks like maybe another cupboard. All right, I'm going in just in case this gives us some information. And also, where the hell does it go? Upgrade disc. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor commands. Oh my god. Okay, so the estate terminal is in the security, which is like only a couple of steps away. So we can do that. Okay. Oh my god. All right. Okay, maybe this isn't the end. The end is never the end, 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 is never the... Literally nothing. I mean, it didn't take me a step, though, to get in there. Okay, so let's go back to security. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to get back to security to do the upgrade thing. I was really hoping it would give me a... I wonder if I can open it from the other side. I bet it's still locked from the other side. I'm not going to try it because it's going to take a step to get in and a step to get back. Yeah, insert disc, please. Floor plan upgrade program. Courtyard. Courtyard data has been found on this upgrade disc. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of the 3 different upgraded floor plans. Select a floor plan below to upgrade this room. Dig spots. I don't have a shovel. Quarry yard is always unlocked. Maybe I press this because I don't have any keys and I'm worried about opening things, so at least it's unlocked. If I had some money and I had that shovel in the commissary, I would do that. I have 2 gold, so I think this one. And then at least it's unlocked if I can draft it. Does that mean that it's upgraded and it's gone into my house? No. So unless I can draft it from the dining room and it becomes an unlocked room that I can draft purely because I've now unlocked it, which I think is worth the try. And if I can't get in there, then I've got steps left and nothing else to do. Then I think I come back here and I go through there just to see what happens and if it like forces any other doors to be unlocked. Which means we have all the steps and nowhere to go because I don't have any keys. So this is locked and I don't have a key. This is locked and I don't have a key. I don't have any money to buy from the commissary. So I think the only thing that I can do is go back to the dark room, go into this, which is going to cost me another step, and yeah, I can't get in the door from the other side. Oh, okay. I think that's it. I don't think I can do anything else. Unless I can crack the terminal code. It's got to be something that we've seen a lot of. I mean, maybe I don't have all of the clues. Is it could be something to do with chess? It could be something to do with chess. Is the keyboard the same? It's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is chess related that's an S word? I can see that peak that I thought was an A or an N again. How many letters did I think it was? 7 or 8. STAFFNOTI. So that's too long. See, we tried security. URITY. Although it would be very unlike me to spell it wrong. So maybe I try security again and just make sure that I get the spelling right. What else have we seen that's like repetition? Can I see anything without going in here? Books. Maybe it's the name of a room? Any rooms beginning with S? Other than security, which we've tried. Maybe it's something to do with the thing that was in the wine cellar, which was MCCXII. And it had like holly and a goose. Actually, I don't think it was a goose. I think it was a swan. I'm just seeing things because I love Untitled Goose Game. Swan is an S. Swan is way too short, though. What's the MCXII? So X is 10. Let's see if this helps us. X is 10, and then the III is 3. C, one of those I think is going to be hundreds and one is thousands. Chat, I have some actual questions, friends. I have some actual questions. In Roman numerals, what does M mean? Like M for Mike. Can anybody help me? M is 1000. Okay. M is 1000. And then my follow-up actual question is, what does C mean in Roman numerals? I'm guessing 100. Actual question. C is 500. C is 500. C is 100. C is 100. So that will be 1213. So that's 1213, which is potentially a passcode. So I mean, the other option is to go back through the pantry, through the hallway, through the passageway, through the chapel. I don't know if I can get through the chapel though, because I don't have any money. And that might be a positive, i.e. like I don't have any money, so I can't lose any money. But it also might be a negative in that I can't get through it unless I have money to use. Then we could go through the den, through the entrance hall, and then I could go and try and get that padlock outside and try 1213. I could try, I think that's 5554, 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges, 4 gold. And the apples and bananas I think would make sense because I think it was the padlock to the orchard. Let's find out if there's anything that I missed in here. State inventory. 3 coins. I've missed 3 coins? And that has to be in rooms that I've just recently drafted. Oh, I bet it's in the bloody hallway that I can't open. Why has been there a lot of chess? Is there anything in chess that begins with an S? I was going to say it's not going to be password, but that doesn't begin with an S. Unless that's the wrong assumption that I've been making. Usually if I can't figure something out, it's either because I'm overthinking it, it doesn't have the right... No, that's definitely an S. That is 100% that is an S. I'm going to try security and make sure I spell it right. Security. We're just going to make sure that I spell it right. Just to rule that out before we use any more steps. This game is really tickling my brain in all the right ways. Thank you for all your help, friends. I really appreciate all of your help. I feel like... nervous. SECUR. Maybe I like added an extra space after that. No. So it's not security. I think it's about 8 letters. Starts with an S. I think it's got another S in it. Ends with like a rounded letter, but I could have got that all wrong. I also think maybe there was like a pointy letter in the middle, but the only other thing that I can think of is swan, but that's not going to be it because I don't think that's long enough. Let's try it. Because that would be the point. I thought that there was an A or an N with like a point at the top. Maybe that's far too short. So maybe it's swans and then that's the S at the end is still too short. Could be sword, it could be shield. SWORDS SH. Is it IE or EI? I before E, except after C, and the sound is E. I. SHIE. SHIELDS. Could be shields. Doesn't appear to be a penalty for me trying this multiple times. Let me just double check my... It's HIE. LDS. Pause is killing me. It's longer than the other side. I really feel like it should be security. But then if that was why, it wouldn't have like a rounded letter at the top. This all is so ridiculous as well, because even the rounded letters at the top, I'm just making huge assumptions here. And I could have completely misread that. Like, it could just be scribbled through in a way that doesn't make sense. What else have we seen? A lot of chess pieces, swans. There's a lot of, like, Christmas stuff. Could it be, like, Santa Claus? SANTACLAUS. I think that's too long. But that would be the S, that would be the A, that would be the S. And then that would be a rounded at the top letter at the end again. Could be Santa Claus. anything to do with photography. We tried Sinker Co. We tried Sinker, we tried Sinker Co. We tried Swan, we tried Swans. We tried Security. I don't think there's any chess pieces that begin with an S, but who knows? It's been so long since I played chess, and I guess there's different pieces in even in different English-speaking countries that they say them differently. But I would imagine it would be like the Queen. We've had the Queen of Diamonds. We tried Spade as well. So we've seen the Ace of Spades, and the spade keeps reoccurring, and it's like a pattern in a tree as well. There's a tree painting that looks like a spade. Could be system. Maybe I don't have all of the information yet. Could well be I just don't have the information yet for it. Keys, gems. Will. Commissary, notes, parlor, antechamber. Steps? Steps? Did I try Swan singular? For everybody screaming at the screen, thank you for not telling me. Swan. I don't know if we tried Swan singular. What about that music? I screenshotted that music. I screenshotted the music. Maybe it's something to do with the music? It says A. It says stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of letters lost. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Maybe it's an anagram of message, because message is what's in bold. Because that would be an S. Just going to do some countdown conundrums. I think this is the end of it. I think this is the run, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's about the length that I think it is as well. Message sage. Sage, S-A-G-E, and then M-E-S would be leftover. Gas. Gas, mage, seam. It would have to be an anagram, I think, for the whole one. Come on, Carlo. Test your countdown conundrums. Usually there's like good endings. It probably ends in E. Sesame? Open sesame. S-E-S-A-M-E. I mean, it doesn't use the G, but that's an anagram that's in message. Stories cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. Incorrect password. This could be a long stream. It could well be a long stream. Sesame. as in open sesame. That's an anagram of message. A message read is often lost among the bold. Let's try it. Let's stop sitting here and talking about it. I've tapped out to see my screenshot. Log in. Come on, be the one that works. Be the one that works. Be the one that works. Oh, I'm using all my brain power, chat. All of it. Trying to call IT support. What have I overlooked? Is it to do with this? 8. I thought it was like 7 or 8 letters long as well. What about if it's a merging of things? There's no numbers though, so it can't be a number thing. I don't know what this barcode is in the top as well. I can't let go of the fact that it might be something swan related because there's been loads. We've seen them in so many different places. I'm attuned to this because I'm usually looking for a goose. Swanage? I don't even know what that means. I'm like a dog with a bone now. Ugh. I was thinking swan, message, swanage. Is it even a word? Chat, actual question, is swanage a word? Did I just make up a word? Swanage is a place on the seaside near Weymouth. Could also be sewage, but let's maybe not go there. What else could it be? Is it to do with this? Song. The music is a song. Stones cut by hand and letters raw. It's a song. Song. Go the wrong way. This would narratively make sense. Because Grandpa's left this as like a swan song. Fuck off. Woohoo!
Thanks for the swear jar donation.
Oh my god. What? I'm not sorry about the swear. I'm so not sorry. For those of you who do, every time I swear I donate £25 to our chosen charity special event. I didn't even think about it. Are you kidding me? It's a song. I found a song. It's got the number 8 on it. 8 letters, song. I keep seeing swans everywhere. I don't know where the link is, but it makes narrative sense, right? Granddad has left this thing, or great uncle, whoever he is. I got my head in Stardew. Has left. I cannot believe that. Oh god, I bet it bloody changes every time as well. I bet the bloody password changes every time. Damn, man. Oh, what? You are not supposed to work this out yet? Are you seriously? Seriously? Have I not? I've not had, actual question, I've not had the clues? %, Colo weighed it. I'm not supposed to work this out yet. Consider it coloed. I'll take it. The password isn't a puzzle? The game gives you the password later? Maybe I've just found like accidental connections. Maybe maybe that's accidental connections. Oh my god, I'm so proud though. Massively wrinkled brain. Listen, sometimes being a chronic overthinker comes in useful. Not often, but today it has. All right, what am I doing here? Data transfers, glossary of type. Let's just go down the list. Staff services. Punch in / out. Oh, here's the terminal. This service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended. All domestic staff has been placed in extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the odd man himself. See Mrs. Babbage for more details. Okay. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. Oh, I'm running out of paper again. Okay, Simon. Good luck message. I'm going to put routing just in case that's something to do with like a greenhouse. And that's sat November 7th. I need to start writing dates down because I haven't really been doing that and I probably should. Schedule requests, okay. I can't believe I got that. Commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders take 1 to 3 days. Oh! Brass compass. I wonder if it replaces something. Hi, Slumber. This is day 1. I'm in day 1. It's possible to connect to other terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. View active terminals. Yes, because I haven't built those rooms. Data transfers? Data transfers from Synca, that's the camera brand, are not currently available. Press enter to return to network menu. I really hope that this would be more useful. Sure. Rooms are considered adjoined if they are connected to each other via a doorway. Dead end. A dead end is any room lacking a second doorway. If a room ever has an additional doorway, it's not considered a dead end, even if those doorways are blocked. Directory. Anytime from the system menu or by pressing R. Directory. Can't press it. In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game Dirigi Blocks. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been in working order for the last several years. Although the game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Okay. One of the most common type of rooms, bedrooms are typically used for resting and regaining steps and are identifiable by the violet borders of their floor plans. You may call it a day at any time. This will end the current day and reset the rooms on your estate and your inventory and steps. When you run out of steps, you will be forced to call it a day. Colour of a floor plan will usually indicate the type of room. Violet for bedrooms, orange for hallways, green for green rooms, yellow for shops, red for red rooms, and blue for blueprints. Default type. Yeah. Illustrate the difference between drawing and drafting. Remember that 3 floor plans are drawn, but only 1 is drafted. Draft pool. Yeah, that will make sense. Anything that we need to know here? Gems. Special floor plans. Green room. Floor plans that have a green border are known as green rooms. These rooms are associated with outdoor areas and gardens and are naturally in synergy, I guess that means, with one another. Okay. I would really like to do that. Locked. As you explore the house, you will find that some doors are locked. To continue exploring, you will need to use a key to unlock them. Locked doors appear more often in the higher rank you are in the house. Yeah, checks out. Keycard door. These doors appear with more frequency. Yeah, keys. Some unique special keys that can unlock special doors or rooms that only appear in specific locations. Items. Objects must be found left over behind. Okay. Wish to view the previous layouts and room configurations from days past. Hallway. Rooms that often contain many doors. They provide architects the means to branch off into different paths, allowing for greater flexibility. Okay, I'm not really sure where to go from this. It's the nature of the house. However, a few things are permanent and are usually marked as such. Permanent changes do not reset every day. Okay, so not everything resets. Okay, we got, I guess, this one. There are 9 ranks listed on Mount Holly's official. Of course, there's bloody Christmas and Holly everywhere. It's Mount Holly. However, among staff, whispers of a 10th rank can often be overheard. Beware the rooms of red. They offer powerful expansion options, but come at a dangerous cost. Spread. When a spread occurs, items are randomly distributed across all rooms currently active on the estate. The more rooms in your house, the larger the spread. Okay, that makes sense. So this terminal allows me to check what is still there and what maybe I haven't found. Okay, special items, special floor plans, costing gems, key card. Oh, okay, hold on, I missed a couple of terms. I'm just going to go down to that last T to Z. West Wing. Yes, please. The West Wing rooms of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very left edge of the house. I kind of guessed that, but that's okay. I kind of guessed that. You got the password on day 1. I logicked it out. I found a song on a piece of music, and there's a lot of swan. I mean, I didn't do it quickly. But I saw it was S, and I was like, well, there's loads of swans everywhere. We'll figure it out. I tried to anagram message, which was in bold. But yeah, chat's now told me that I'm not supposed to know that yet, so I'm pretty pleased about that. I love how wildly out of context some of this stuff is at this point. Truly, Cave, hello. Alex, hello. Slumber, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. Have we clipped F off? I can't see that anybody's made any clips today, but that doesn't mean it's not there. All right, where am I? West Path, a charming path that winds through the wooded area that runs alongside the west wing of the house. This path can be accessed from both the garage and the west gate, which is usually kept latched and locked. Okay. That were planned but never executed by the Baron. Are they permanent? Data discs. A small wooden chest often found in rooms, always locked and usually containing an items of few interest. So I have a sledgehammer that I can use to do that. But I haven't found a chest, I don't think. Rooms that provide benefits in the future belong to special category of floor plans. Tomorrow rooms. They are marked with a clock symbol. Okay, so there's a few options here. I have 9 steps. I don't like it. Can't do anything else here. I have coins somewhere. And I think those coins are in the room of doors, which I can't enter because I can't lockpick it. So I have... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I just wasted 2 steps. No! No! Here are my current thoughts. 7 steps. Oh, I'm so mad about that. So I could do pantry hallway. I can't unlock. So if you're just tuning in, let me keep you up to date. So I can't unlock this top one of the dining room because it requires a key. Don't have a key. Can't buy anything from the commissary because I don't have any coins. I've unlocked a boudoir and a kitchen here, but I can't get through either of these doors. This one here or this one here. They're both locked and I can't lockpick them. My hypothesis at the moment, please don't tell me if I'm right or wrong on this. My hypothesis at the moment is that the reason I can't lockpick them is because they're like penultimate doors. But maybe it's just coincidence. Before I even went in the entrance hall, I went outside and I found the orchard and I found a padlock. I now have some potential numbers. We've seen in the wine cellar, it says MCCXIII, which I think is 1213, 1213. So we could try that as the code to the orchard, but I actually think that it's 5554. Because in the pantry I found a letter to Bridget, but Bridge was in lowercase and Et was in uppercase. So I think this is a code to a gate for a bridge. And there were 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges, and 4 gold on the table. So we could go back out. And I would gain 2 steps going through the bedroom. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to get outside. I have 7. I'll gain +2 so I can get outside. But I don't think I'll be able to do anything else once I'm outside. Don't have any keys. Closet says 2 items. Closet was the very first thing that I did. It says 2 items. I think I picked them up. Could be entirely wrong. Who knows? And I can't get through anywhere else. So I think we're nearly there. The only other thing really is go back to the utility closet. So I figured out the key cards. I figured out doing that in the security room and the utility closet. I worked my way all the way down and then all the way back up again. I still don't really know what half the things in the utility closet do, but I worked on turning the lights on in the dark room and turning the lights off in the dark room. I mean, that's the other thing. I could turn the lights off in the dark room and come back and look at it and see if there's like anything else that I find. But I think the only thing that makes any sense that might get me somewhere is going all the way back through the house, out of the entrance hall, and that is every single one of my steps. I'm screwed after that. There's no more steps. But if I can get outside and maybe test a padlock, even if I can't walk through the door, maybe I will have learned something. That's really annoying. I'm so mad that I did that. I walked through a doorway and then walked back and didn't realise what I was doing. Oh, what a silly bully. Let's try it. I don't know what else I can do at this point. This is the one about the oranges and apples. 555. You good boy, Saxon. He's just rolled over in his little snoozing. Make sure I'm going the right way because I do not have any steps to lose here. I might gain a few steps along the way because I've got those shoes on. Bedroom. And I gained 2. Okay, great. I forgot that the shoes are going to really help here, aren't they? Corridor. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Gone the wrong way. This is back to the utility closet. That's okay, because at least I can go through the bedroom again, get my 2 steps back, so I don't lose the 2 steps from having gone the wrong way. And then if I go through the passageway through the chapel, I remember why I was saying this now, because I don't actually know if I can get back through the chapel, because it says that I lose 2 gold, and I don't know if I need 2 gold to be able to lose 2 gold. This is definitely the right way. So I get my 2 steps back, that's fine. We're back to 6. Passageway. Chapel. can get in. So I don't need coins to lose coins. Good to know. Den. Entrance hall. And I get a step back. Oh my god. Okay, I think these have helped me out. I did look in there really thoroughly. It says 2 items. I think I picked them up. I think one of them might have even been the sledgehammer. Let's try it. Oh, this is dangerous because I'm really not going to have anything left to do. But I already don't have anything left to do. So there's a gate over there. This isn't the gate that I was hoping for. Can I open it? There's the bridge. That's the bridge. Bridgette. So maybe if there's a code there, it's 5554. I think I've already done it because it's taken me down to 2 steps. It's locked. So the other one is trying to get back to the orchard, if I can remember where that is. Now it's going to take me 1 step to get through here. Oh my god, I kept my step. Good job, shoes. I think it was off the campsite. Well, this has been a very long day, hasn't it? I didn't expect to take this long. I think this takes me another step out. Oh, it doesn't, not yet. Is this going to take a step off me? Didn't, great. Here's the apple orchard. This is the padlock that we found first, so... apples and oranges. So let's try 5. 5. 5. 0. 5 apples, 5 orange. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges, 4 gold. Oh, that's because I've looked at the 0. I've looked at the O in oranges and said that. Oh, okay. Worth a try while I'm there. 4. Okay. The other code could be 1213, which is the code that we found in the wine cellar, and that was the one in Roman numerals. 1, 2, 1, 3. Nope. And I don't think I know anything else that would be helpful. I thought that was going to just let me open the door. I was about to be very surprised. And I guess that bit that I was trying to get into... oh my god, it's so deep. So steep. I guess that bit that I was trying to get into before is the path that goes all the way around. All the way around. Can I eat something? That's gonna call it a day. What can I do with my last 2 steps? Anything? Let's at least see what happens when you run out of steps, because then at least I'll know for the next day, like whether I hit 0 and I immediately go to sleep, or whether I hit 0 and I get to experience what's inside that room. Like, I think that would be useful information to have. So I think I'd like to try that. Hi, under console. Hi, welcome. As maddening it can be, I'm still fully in love with it. This is my very first day. I've done quite well. I feel like I've done pretty well. I don't feel that I've embarrassed myself, which is all right. I'm fine about it. So I'm just gonna use my last 2 steps. Oh, I kept that step. Nice. Just gonna use my last few steps to see what happens when you use your last 2 steps. And I can't get through this. Can't get through this one. I think that's the step around. That's That's the path around the west of the house that we found out about. Let me in, let me in. And we went down there and I couldn't see anything. Let's just have a look and see if there's anything new. That's an amazing first day. Thanks. Yeah, it's taken me like 3 hours. I'm totally all right about it though. I'm having a great time. Okay, I'm going to go back into the house. Use my last steps, and I'm going to just use it to check the supply closet. That was the first room that I drafted. So, and it still says 2 items in the closet, so I want to know. Okay, so I don't get to see the room. Day 1 complete, friends. Day 1 complete. Goodness. Whew. You've pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion. You must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. I feel like I did all right. You've done exceptionally well, have I? Oh, chat your lovely beans. I hope that you're not just being nice. So I learned at least there that when I get into a room and I reach 0 steps, that's it. So I have like a brief moment to do it and then not. Well, let me put my face over here so we can have a look at this together. I guess this is our daily recap. Day 1, west facing villa, west wing favoured. Accidentally, I would say. Total rooms 28, rank reached 9, steps taken 90, items found 5. I think I could be proud of that. 3 hours is a perfectly reasonable length of day in Colo time. You're not wrong, Mew. You're not wrong. That was brilliant. Thanks for enjoying it with me. I really appreciate you coming along with me for the ride. I'm really pleased about that password, especially because you've told me that I shouldn't have known it. I wonder if they intentionally put really vague clues in there that maybe somebody was going to put together without being given the password. I found a song. I found a lot of swans. Makes sense. This was Granddad's swan song. Think it's safe to say that this is a Coloway game? I think it's safe to say that this is a Coloway game. Great. We learned a lot on our first day. And I think we'll come back to this on Monday, friends, if that's all right with you. If you've joined us for the first time, hello. Thank you for spending your time with me. I'm Colo. I'm very ginger. I really like plants. I mostly play story games. I also obviously have a very special place in my heart for strategy and indie games. Every Monday, I usually stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday are our games where we play the ongoing story game that we're playing at the moment. At the moment, that's Baldur's Gate 3. And I am in Act 3. And if that doesn't tickle your fancy, come swing by on a Monday. On a Monday, we do a little bit of everything. Most of the time, chat gets to pick what we do. Sometimes I make a silly costume. Sometimes we do an event stream. Sometimes we do things like make terrariums together, do some planting. And sometimes we carry on a game that I've become obsessed with over the weekend. This is the game. This is the game. The swan clue was very subtle. I'm really proud about it. I had this moment when you got to the orchard padlock. I was thinking, I know I unlocked it, but I can't actually remember how. I've taken so many notes, and I really hope that that is going to serve me well when we come back to this on Monday. A perfect demonstration of stumbling upon the right answer based on vibes. I'm all about stumbling upon the right answer based on vibes. Remember a few hours ago when you said you might play the gardening game? Yeah, that was never... Yeah, well, listen, hey, I got distracted and I found the stuff. Thank you, everybody who suggested that I play this game. I'm really pleased with this being my first day. I think it's fair to say that the top 2 rooms... I need to save keys. That's another thing that I've learned. I really need to save keys for the end. Because we know from the green notes... Not from the green notes. We know from notes that the higher up I get, the more likely it is that I'm going to encounter keys. So whether that is about the ones closest to the antechamber requiring a key or not, I think it's wise to keep as many keys as possible. And like, if I only have one key left and there's another room, to try the other room that isn't unlocked before I use the key, to try and pull as many forwards as I possibly can. We've learned about commissary. I've learned about the utility closet and security and how they work together to do the power and the key cards, which is great. And I think if I get those rooms in that order next time, I will immediately disable the power to the utility closet. And then if I get the security room, I will change the settings in them, because what I didn't do is disable the power first and then see. I didn't disable the power and then use the terminal in security. I used the terminal in security and then disabled the power. So I don't know if it changes, if it works. Like maybe if I disable the power, it disables those security card doors and then I can't change it in the security terminal. I think that's worth a check next time for sure. Notes are critical. I think you're totally right. A key for this game. Yeah, for sure. I worked out a way of having my iPad overlay on my OBS. Oh, that's really cool, console. I love that. That's great. I was thinking that it might be useful to like put a camera up or something to have them in Word. But yeah, maybe I can figure out like a capture in OBS or something. There's just so many notes. I don't know how I'd do that on the screen. Or at least get better with log picking. It might also be that the lockpick is less likely to work the closer to the antechamber I get. Like that's the other piece of information that I'm kind of hypothesizing. Great Hall is a really interesting room. I'd like to pull that again. That's a really interesting room to pull. You know, you've had a good day if you've got 10 new ideas to try next time. I love that flamethrower. I love that. I love that. I love that. Hey, Durag, welcome. Hi. I'm going to screenshot this because I feel proud of it, but I also feel, based on what all of you have said, that I've done a pretty good first day. Did I Colo Way it? On this day where we launched our new emote, our Colo Way emote, on a scale of 1 to 10, chat, actual question, how much Colo Weighing was that? It's the game that I have no idea what's going on. Durak is so good. It's really, really interesting. It's really, really, really interesting. Colo Way out of 10. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Firstly, I didn't expect to be streaming this long today. Today was a lovely little bonus stream to hang out on the weekend, and I've really enjoyed it. Thank you for spending your time with me, friends. But I certainly didn't expect to be playing this game for 3 hours and do one day. I honestly thought we would play this for like an hour and then we would move on to something else and try something else. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that this one is a winner. You pulled it out several times when you looked like you were done. Very impressive. I think like I'm very strategical. If I can lock into it, I can't always lock into it. But when I can lock into it, I can be really strategical. And I think part of that is about growing up playing like strategy games. Part of it is about doing a lot of like 2v2 PvP and like really min-maxing the strategy. Part of it is about the obscene number of hours that I have in Civilization. Part of it, I think, is board games. Playing a lot of board games, I think, like helps train that analytical thinking all of the right moves ahead. I'm kind of surprised that I'm not frustrated by this game. I feel like I should be frustrated at this game. The counting steps was smart that lots haven't been doing that diligently. Well, you say that, but then I did walk in and out of a room the moment that I stopped really focusing on it. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. You got delightful beans. In the interim, if you'd like to catch any of my other playthroughs, you can do so on YouTube. There's a whole bunch there. Or if you want to hang out with me on the small internet in your pocket, you can do that too. All the links are in chat. I'm Hello, it's Colo Anywhere. Anywhere. I'm getting better at that. It doesn't come naturally to me. I've worked really hard. Sounds so silly. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with me, you lovely bunch. I say it every time, I mean it every time. Please tell the people that you love them, and be as kind to yourself as you would be to somebody that you love. It's important, okay? Do it.